United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Robert. This is a regular scheduled meeting of the Dade County Board of Commissioners, which takes place at the same time on the first Thursday of every month. Proper notice this meeting was given our legal origin and also posted in our hallway. At this time, I do need a roll call. Mr. Lowry.
Here.
Mr. Hartline.
Here.
Mr. Goff.
Here.
Ms. Bradford.
Here.
Chair is present. Okay, thank you. We do have a quorum. All right. Anyone want to come up and talk to us tonight? Any comments on their work session? Okay. All right.
I think we bored everybody to death.
What did you say, Robert? Lamar, did you say we bored everybody to death?
Everybody to death.
Well, it was a long one, but there was a lot said. You know, there was a lot said and a lot learned. You know, so that's okay. All right. Let's move down to Mr. Lowry. You want to go ahead and give your committee report, please?
Okay, I'll do the E911 report. Is for the month of April, we had 204 EMS calls. We had 283 volunteer fire department calls. Police, we had 2,724 for a total of 3,211. We had 12 new 911 addresses and 38 addressed for properties. I don't know what the difference is. I'll have to get together with Alex and find that out.
That's the total for the year.
Oh, that's the total for the year, okay. 38 for the total for the year, so that's moving on. That's nearly four a month, isn't it? 10 a month. So, well, today is my birthday.
Oh.
It's
Happy birthday, Lamar.
64 years old today. Jennifer fixed me a nice loaf of bread. Thank you, Jennifer. I really, it's still warm. Although I look like a loaf of bread, that's what I look like I need, all right. But this is the second time that in 2006, I had a birthday when serving on the commission board. So I just thought, thank you. So I appreciate serving the county and working with these commissioners. I really enjoy doing that with them. And good group, working with all the people that work for the county, Alex and Ansel back there. I know they work for the city and us, but we appreciate everybody and what you do. So that's all I've got.
I'm not going to talk a whole lot. The more I talk, the more I cough. The only thing we got coming up on May the 18th, we have the Antique Alley, the yard sale. I think Stacy said we had about 40 spaces available to rent. I think the other day he said he had about 10 spaces already rented out. There's been some questions about why we're charging $30. We have to pay overtime for employees to go down there and check the bathrooms and pick up the trash. And I think they go twice a day to check everything. And that's pretty much where that fee goes to. We've not had any tournaments make yet for softball, and it doesn't look like any's going to make. I think we've got one more scheduled for the 20th. This year there were some things that come up, and we've not had any to make. So that's where we're at on that. And Stacy's, I've not got a chance to talk to him to see where we're at on electrical inspection, so I'm good.
Okay. Mr. Goff.
All right. First of all, I'd like to say I had a great time in Romania. I was there about 25 days, so I wasn't at last month's meeting. So if I sat here and say I knew a whole lot about what was going over the last month, it really wouldn't be true. But I did have a great time, and I could talk about it all night, but that's not what you're here for. So, but our splosh, and I would need to look back. I think I kind of gandered back at it, but our splosh was $347,467 and a nickel. And I think, Don, is that a record?
I think it is.
I believe that is the most we've ever collected in a month on splosh. And again, that was for 2 months ago. The money coming in now is from 2 months ago. So that is great when you get, we talk about all these things we did here tonight, is to have that opportunity to do them, and most of that'll either come out of the AARP funds or the SPLOST funds. So thank the people of Dade County and everybody that ever passed through and stopped and bought a hamburger. Whatever you done, you put some pennies into that $347,000, and it all added up. And again, I like to say, you know, when we look at this, the school got the same thing. That's $700,000 that came through Dade County on SPLOST, E-SPLOST, and the regular SPLOST. So it's just amazing to me how that things get taken care of. So I was asked to talk about a couple of things. This week, on May the 2nd, which happens every first week in May, the Trenton-Dade County Optimist Club put on what's called the annual Law Enforcement Appreciation Ceremony. This was, I think, the 18th year that they've done it. It's actually, Law Enforcement Appreciation's been going on longer than that, but we're one of the few counties that do it and honor these people. So if you look at that, the people that are named there's one that didn't get to make it because he was in some type of training. But we have a deputy from Dade County Sheriff's Department, Deputy Nathan Sledge. We have David Duval, who, by the way, if you see David, he just retired. So he's got plenty of time to rake your yard, mow your grass, whatever you need him to do. But he was honored there as well, even though he just retired from Trenton Police Department. Special Agent Daniel Nicholson with the GBI, Stetson Stevens with the Motor Carrier Compliance Division, and Trooper Ethan Sorrell with the Georgia State Patrol. So these are the people that were nominated. And then you see a picture here of all those and everybody together at the bottom. We had our brand new on the far right, our new DA, who most of you may not have met yet, Clay Fuller. And on the other end, we had a representative, and everyone else usually other than Tom Bounds is there representing the Optimist Club, but everybody else is part of law enforcement in some way or other. So they do a great job, and I thank the Optimist Club for sponsoring that every year, because it is a great thing. And then finally, you see the guys again, but you see who was selected Officer of the Year, one of our own here in Dade County Sheriff's Department, Deputy Nathan Sledge. So if you see him out and about, you'll know who he is by that beautiful picture right there. He does a lot for the county above and beyond that. And then today we had this being Arbor Day or the week, and Miss Eloise Gass, who you see in the very middle there, Ted's trying to push her down, and she just won't fall. Eloise is she's always standing, but she takes this very serious. She's been doing it for years. Very special tree we planted today. You see Billy Massengale down on his knees, and looks like he's praying. He's actually getting his hands dirty for the picture, but he and Dane dug the hole, and we planted the tree. But the special part of this tree, if you look at the top, you see Don and his sister-in-law Lori helping hold the flag, and this tree was planted in honor of Don's wife, Lisa, who passed away just a short time ago after a long battle with cancer. So we hope that Don can look at it. It's a red dogwood. We hope it takes root and grows and has the most beautiful dogwood petals and flowers on it that you've ever seen, Don. And again, our prayers still with you in your loss. And finally, a picture down there with everybody, and our two judges came by to arrest Eloise, and she's running as fast as she can but can go nowhere. But they know she's no threat of flight, so they're really not worried about her. But no, they did drop by, and we're glad to see Judge House and also our newest judge, Mr. Art, who was just escalated to judge. I guess that's an escalation from DA. So that's what we did today, and thanks to Miss Eloise and everybody, and keep that. So it's a wonderful thing that she does, and she takes it very seriously. That's one of her greatest points in life. That's mine, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Mr. Ware.
I just want to touch, a lot is to our programs that we've been able to get, are doing much better, keeping track of numbers at the transfer station. And I just got a report today, and I mean, it tells you everything, down all the numbers. It's pretty awesome. So that's just happening. So we're going to still work on a better way to present it at the meetings. Hopefully that'll be next month. Most important, tire amnesty is next Saturday, the 13th, 9 to 2. We're doing 20 tires, so that'll give you another week to gather up your tires. We're thinking that the storms are going to be a little bit severe in the morning, so they're supposed to taper off, but of course this is happening in the morning, so we're going to go ahead and postpone till next weekend.
Okay.
And happy
Yeah.
birthday, Lamar.
Thank you.
Yeah. Another reason too was having problems with trailers too, getting the tire trailers in here. And it was almost impossible even though we had them scheduled. So they will for sure be here Friday morning anyway. And Billy wants them here early enough to get everything set up. They got it all cleaned off. It looks good, but it's just, we'll just have to, it's what it is, It's been a fast month this month, but had a lot going on, and we got a lot going on. We've been, I reported our last week, and I think before we were working, hopefully trying to work with the railroad and on a issue we've been having at the north end, on people being blocked in. Also on Clark Street, this is a reality now. We've started the work on that street up through there. Well, it's actually emergency out for them. Going real good. Did you get any pictures online about that? I gave you some pictures, didn't posting. Okay. Hard to find good help these days, but anyway, it's really, they've come along with us. I mean, they really helped us out. The railroad, and the railroad sometimes is hard to work with. I mean, they're good and they got a massive responsibility, but sometimes they overlook the little things and the people here that really they affect. And I'm glad that they're helping us on this, not financially, but where we're putting it at is mainly on the right of way. We're also going to do this down at Clark Street. That'll give those people an in and out, and for emergency purposes, and that's something neither of these people have ever had, And up until just a year or so ago, there was no reason for them to have it because, it wasn't that big a deal. You had a train that stopped, maybe they stop 30 minutes, they move on. But when you start blocking an exit or an inlet and out for people anywhere from 3 to 5 hours at a time, and you're handing kids under a railroad track, under a train, trying to get them home from school, or you got people that get fired from their job because they can't get out of the morning and have been late 3 or 4 times because of that. Something's got to happen. So anyway, it's a positive, it's a win-win for everybody, and not to mention the danger of the EMA, getting in and out over there if we had a fire or we need an ambulance. So with this will be able to support that, and I'll feel good about it when I see it opened up. We did get the bridges in Rising Fund. Finally, they are South Dade paved. The one at Crawfish Creek, the one down at the Allison Creek. If you didn't live down there, you didn't realize how bad it was, especially the one on Allison Creek. There have been several tires that were burst there on a county road, state road. And then one lady actually hit it and lost her whole front bumper and everything came off. It was laying on the side of the road, and we pulled in there. So it was really that bad. So they got that. They did a good job, and thank goodness. And they're actually up on the side of the lookout now, the state, and they're finishing that up there, and then they'll be moving on out. We got the facility over at the training center there that the sheriff's department. The building is started. They're coming up with it. We've got a really good road into it, so that's becoming a reality. It's going to be a great asset to our county, our sheriff's department, as far as training of our men, and it's also going to save us in the long run on money because of the money that we've been spending over the years sending these people to train down in middle Georgia and all around Georgia. We'll be able to offer that same training right there. In fact, we'll be able to do some training and generate a little revenue from other counties coming into this facility, because when they get finished with it, it's going to be a nice thing inside. Be a lot of things inside. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're animated things that you do and all. But it's just a good thing. Also, we hope if the weather holds up, we'll be able this next week. Alex has been working real hard with Luana, trying to get this building kind of downsized to what we need in Dade County as far as elections go. That right there, that we should be able to start that dirt work over there this week, this coming week. And we would have started this week, really, honestly, if we had really narrowed down and knew how big the pad was going to be. And when I say pad, that's the building pad that you start on and you do your concrete. So hopefully while we're in our church pit over there, which the county owns, we will actually be able to build that. And then when we finish with it, hopefully they'll have, they've narrowed that, the actual dog shelter down or animal shelter down quite a bit. And if we can get that true dimension of that corner to corner of that building, we'll know how big to go ahead and we'll be able to do that and just kind of, do it all at one time, because we've got to get these things done, especially this election thing, because we've got to get started on our paving. It's that time of the year we got to go with it and take advantage of the weather. So there's just a lot going on, a lot of things this time of the year, and but Billy and them, and we're handling it, and we got the issue. We're down to the transfer station, and it's something we're going to really spend some time on this month, getting some answers on that, because like it or not, we're losing a tremendous amount of money on the actual recycling, and so there's something we got to, not that we're going to stop recycling, but we've got a lot of our industries that are bringing tons and tons and tons of cardboard in there, bulk cardboard, just putting it up on the hill. When used to, they had these compactors, and they would actually compact it and band it, and they would set it out, and they would find a market for it. It's just like Dollar Generals and all, and when they shut this one down here, or Fred's, we bought their compactor. It was only like a year old. We bought a $25,000 compactor for like $1,300, because ours was down. But that's what they did. They would get a dozen of these bales up, and they handled it. They took care of theirs. They had a company to come by and pick it up. So we need, if they're going to put the burden on all of our taxpayers, then they just need to pay a little bit. I mean, it's just the way it is. So we need to really get on that and look at it. And Melissa, she's kind of in charge of that end of it, and we'll spend some time on it, and we'll do our jobs. We got to do our jobs. I mean, some people won't like it, some people like it, but anyway. But if y'all got anything else you want to add, maybe you forgot. All right, well, let's move on. And all right, let's move down to Miss Laura Beth Cunningham.
Well, we have had a very good month in 4-H. Our shotgun team went to the qualifying match over in Chautauqua.
Can y'all hear? Is she going out where you can hear? Are y'all picking her up on the mic and everything? Everything's good?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try to stand closer.
And get that Johnny Cash voice there, get it out.
Yeah. But we went to Chautauqua, and I would say that we absolutely swept the Chautauqua match. Our senior team, they placed first, and we had 2 of the 3 top shooters. Sam Wooten shot a perfect 25, and it took 4 rounds of doubles to finally get those 2 guys
Did he win
separated. He didn't. He got second.
Oh, man.
I mean, it was pretty
Man.
intense. And it was really good. And then Levi Schreim was the 3rd overall senior shooter. And then the junior team, they got first. They had the top 3 shooters. They actually had about the top 5 shooters. But I'm super proud of them. And, we appreciate the county letting us use the old landfill to practice. We've had much better weather this year, so they've really practiced, and it's paid off.
Well, it's going to be good, too. We're not just letting you use it. It's a facility now. When we get these training facilities built over there, y'all are going to be figured into that, and y'all will have a nice place. It won't be like, something that you've been using. It'll be a kind of a permanent thing there, and we can maybe host some events,
Yeah, we can
That's
host
what
the
I'm saying.
district qualifier.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for them. They're going to go to state this next weekend, so I have pretty high hopes for them because that senior team actually scored a 96 out of 100, which that's
good.
That's good. That's
Real good.
really high for us. So we might actually have a really good chance at state this year. Our homeschoolers meeting, I did poor scheduling and scheduled it during when all the homeschoolers go on their field trips and stuff. But I did have quite a few kids show up still. And we talked about oil spills, and then we did a little STEM activity where I coated a bunch of feathers in oil, and they tried different things to clean them off to mimic cleaning up an animal. So that was a lot of fun. Our next meeting is going to be next Wednesday at 1 o'clock at the Ag Center. We also went to the district poultry judging contest, and I mean, we haven't had a poultry judging team in about 5 or 6 years, so I was really proud of these little guys too. They placed 5th out of 12 teams. Braxton Wood, he was the 4th He was the 3rd place out of all 56 of the juniors. He actually would have gotten 3rd. He tied for 3rd, but they used the oral reasons to break that tie, and he had 1 point less than the 3rd place little boy. So they did really good. They're all excited to come back and do it again next year. So I was really glad with that team too. We're about to hit all of our summer programs, and I have packed the schedule pretty well because I love the summertime. So we're doing a lot of day camps. We're going to start out the end of the month with our gardening camp. We had purchased a greenhouse last year and did a camp around it, and we're going to do that again this year and put more plants in it. We're going to have 2 chicken day camps, one in June, one in July. That kind of centers around our Chick to Chicken project. I'm picking up chicks on Friday or on Saturday, and so everybody's going to get their chicks this year on Saturday, and then we'll start that whole Chick to Chicken process.
Where you pick them up? You got, are they donated chickens or what?
Oh no, we buy them. I bought them from a hatchery called the Poultry House. It's right outside of Nashville.
Oh, really?
And I switched to this because the teenager that runs this poultry house is a 4-H'er, and she started this whole business from the Chick to Chicken 4-H program.
Huh.
So I'm really trying to support her.
Yeah.
Like, she has this massive business now, so I'm really going to try to stick with them.
So they're not just an average chicken, they're souped up chickens.
Yes, they are, yeah.
High-dollar
And
chicken.
she is an 11th grader, and she is running this huge poultry house now. So I'm trying to be very supportive of all 4-H'ers.
That's good.
The other day camp is called Water Everywhere, and it just revolves around what water does for us in so many different ways. And then on the 3rd day, we're going to take a canoe trip. We got some field trips, and then on the next slide, I'm a big hiker, so I'm taking several hikes this year and taking a bunch of kids with me, and that's always fun. The Tri-State Beekeepers Association meeting is going to be on Monday, May 15th at 7 p.m. And then, of course, we have the Cattlemen's Association that will be on the 16th. It's going to be at Walker this month. And we're going to talk about practical applications of genomics of commercial beef. So that sounds really exciting. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm excited to hear about it too. And that is it.
Who's doing the seminar? Who's doing the actual lecture on it? Is it a UGA person or is it on the?
It's usually UGA. Let me see. I have it on my slide. Or UT.
UT.
Okay.
Sometimes UT does quite a bit. It does not say who it is, but that one might be a UT grad.
Yeah.
It's the University of Tennessee Department.
Okay.
Yeah.
Troy Road.
Troy Rowland.
Well, okay. Any questions? Okay, good report.
Good
We
job.
appreciate it, yeah. All right. All right, Mr. Don Townsend, we'll move down to number 5. If you would give us our financial report, please.
As of April 30th, 2023, the general fund had a balance of $2,123,411. Currently having certificate of deposit on investment, $1.5 million, for a total of $3,623,411. Federal Asset Fund, U.S. Treasury, 0. Sheriff Special Fund, $7,498. Drug Abuse Education Fund, $7,682. Supplemental Juvenile Services Fund, $28,748. Victim Assistance Fund, $1,201. Jail Fund, $6,721. Federal Asset Fund, Department of Justice, 0. American Rescue Plan, $1,618,594. Accommodations Tax, Excise Tax, $243,112. Employee Flexible Spending Account, $10,124. Payroll Account, $76,506. Under SPLOST, we still have $97,602 under the 2015 SPLOST. And in the 2021 SPLOST, the project's account has a balance of $75,001. And the special purpose local option sales tax proceeds account has $2,266,408. Looking at the next page, we have our county income statement as of March 31st. We have the actuals for March was $689,325,000, and that was budgeted at $1,002,592. That's a big difference, $313,266 short. Thank goodness, though, some of that came in the prior months, and so year to date, we have a balance of $11,316,174, and we had budgeted $10,959,301, so we actually are in excess of $356,872. Looking at the general fund for the expenses, as of March 31st, we spent $1,039,649. Budgeted was $1,079,512, so we were under budget $39,863. And year to date has expensed $10,085,132.15, and budgeted we had $10,205,057. Therefore, we have under budget for year to date on expenses by $119,925. Budget attained so far should be 75%. We were on revenues 84.99%, and expenses attained were at 74.35%. Local option sales tax for the month of April came in at $260,532.36. And for SPLOST, it came in at $347,467.05. And just looking quickly through, Commissioner Goff is correct. That is a new record, so that's good. And that's representative of February, right? I think that would be for February. So 28 days, spent a lot of money in Dade County. I don't know, warm days, I guess, I'm not sure. 2021 SPLOST tracking worksheet is enclosed next. As you can see, we're on track for expenses. Nothing has been expensed under the fire departments as of yet. Sounds like they may be utilizing some funds for the new project over on the hill. And then you saw the next one is the 2015 SPLOST tracking worksheet as well. And again, it has not changed at all, I don't believe, since last month. And the final report is from the tax commissioner as of through March 31st. We have budgeted $5,495,500. She's collected $5,086,617. So that's right at 92.56% collection. That concludes the report.
Okay. Any questions, comments? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve our financial report as presented by Don Townsend. I have a motion to approve.
Motion to approve is read.
Okay, Mr. Goff. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hartline. Have a motion second, call a vote. Mr. Lowry.
Yes.
Mr. Hartline.
Yes.
Mr. Goff.
Yes.
Mrs. Bradford.
Yes.
And chair votes yes. Thank you. All right. The reading of the minutes of our last regular meeting and any special call meeting will not be required since all commissioners have been furnished with copies in advance. Minutes are public record and available for view in the county commission office. Minutes are included in our consent agenda and will be considered for approval after Mr. Townsend goes over the consent agenda. So, Mr. Townsend, please, if you would.
All right, we have on the consent agenda the approval of the agenda as amended by adding items number 12 and 13, which was 12 is elections building update and 13 was recycling center update by Commissioner Lamar Lowry. Approval of previous meeting minutes, the review of the personal status report, Under boards, appointments, and proclamations, we have the joint proclamation with the City of Trenton for Respect for Law Week of May 14th through the 20th, and more particularly May the 2nd. It was celebrated here in Dade County. Proclamation for National Day of Prayer, May the 4th. Proclamation for Foster Care Month, May 2023. Proclamation for Armed Forces Day, the 3rd Saturday of May. Proclamation for National Travel and Tourism Week, and sponsored by Dade Alliance for May 2023. Resolution R-21-23, appointment of a member to the Georgia Region 1 Emergency Medical Services Council, and that's Mr. Kyle Gross for a term of 7/1/23 through June 30th, 2000. I wrote 23, but it's 26. Let me write 26. And that's effective actually is immediately all right. Resolution, appointment of a member to the Dade County Water and Sewer Authority Board to fill the unexpired term of a member, and that was under R-23-23. Mr. Tony Payne to fulfill that unexpired term through December 31st, 2023. We have Dade County Jail Administration under the approval of SPLOST for a purchase of 10 Motorola body-worn camera systems as proposed by Captain Joseph Chambers for a total of $13,895. Upgrade under approval of American Rescue Plan. We have an upgrade of Dade County information technology infrastructure and provide for backup servers. And storage is presented by Mr. Alex Case, awarded to Lightfoot Technologies, LLC of Ooltewah, Tennessee, for 4 server systems totaling $75,034.10. Approval of GovOS software and services proposal for short-term rental solutions and business license solution for a total of $41,140.57. Icon commode flush valves for the jail as proposed by Captain Joseph Chambers. Agreed to seek local plumber, but authorized dealer installation if not available. I hope I said that right. And for the purchase of 4 DC controllers and 12 flush valves along with miscellaneous parts for a total of $5,655.28, but that does not include the installation. That's just the parts. And then let's see, Historic Courthouse Renovation Project, the report of Mr. Jamie Blevins, the resolution R-22-23, sale and or disposal of county capital equipment is declared surplus property. On govdeals.com, which is 3 HVAC units formerly used at the extension agency, and also the lawnmower/tractor unit. That'll be there live tomorrow. And just the announcement of a public hearing on Thursday, June 8th, for the consideration of the FY24 budget, and a special call meeting on Thursday, June 15th, for consideration of approval of the FY24 budget, both to be held at 5 p.m. in this room.
Okay. Any questions, comments, or corrections? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve our consent agenda as presented. I have a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. I have a motion. To have a second?
Second.
You got it? Okay, thank you. Mr. Lowry. I have a motion and a second. We'll call a vote. Mr. Lowry?
Yes.
Mr. Hartline?
Yes.
Mr. Goff?
Yes.
Mrs. Bradford?
Yes.
And Chair votes yes. Okay. Robin, you got any legal matters? I kind of overlooked at it. Didn't want to leave you out there, son. Just
Do not, Mr.
okay.
Chairman.
All right. No legal matters. And y'all got anything under new or unfinished you want to bring up? Anything that we?
I mean,
know?
No, there's one other feller that shares a birthday with me, and most of us know him. It's Patrick Hickey.
Oh, really?
His birthday's today too. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
Patrick, if you're listening, may the 4th be with you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to both of you. I tell you, that's
remember that now.
all right. No executive session. Y'all got anything you want to add tonight to the meeting or anything?
Would like to say we've got some kids going to track team to sectionals Saturday, They're way down below Atlanta, but we got several athletes and relay teams going to that, so we wish them the best if they win there or get it placed so high they get to go to state and another week, which would be in Rome.
Okay, good. All right, if there's nothing further, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Have a second?
I'll second.
Call a vote. Mr. Lowry,
Yes.
Mr. Hartline?
Yes.
Mr. Goff?
Yes.
Ms. Bradford?
Yes.
And chair votes yes. Meeting adjourned. Thank all of you for being here and staying with us.